Bonsoir. We are going to do the cultural tips for leçon 17. Um, there's no vocabulary that I need to go deeper with because they are pretty much, cut dry. There's no other explanation for it, except there are some cultural things that are different. In English, you would say someone's on time. We don't do that in Creole. We don't say she came sous le, on time. We would say at time. She came at time. Allait. Li rive allait. She arrives at time. Now, notice the difference with last week, last month, last year. We don't say that. We don't say dernier semaine because that means it is the last week you're going to see me. If I want to say last week, I would basically say the past week. And because the past is now an adjective there, I would say week past, right? Semaine passée, month past, mois passé, year past, année passée. So if I want to say last year, I would say year past. I want you to remember that. Now, it's the same thing with next. In English, we would say next week, next month, next year. In Creole, culturally, we say year approaching, week approaching, month approaching. So for next month, I would say mois prochain, month approaching. This is a completely different way of doing it than English. Also, for a lot of my diasporas, we say avant for before. But if you've heard avant, it's a real thing. We say both, A-N-V-A-N. We say avant and avant. They both mean before. Now, I want to hit on two words that even as a kid, I used to think, what are we saying? Because it's like, what are we saying? Why do we say that? The words are droite, right, and gauche, left. And I should have reversed my hands because of you watching. Now, in English, droite does mean right, directionally, not to be right. To be right is correct, which I taught you a few lessons back. Gauche means left. It does mean that. But if we are driving in a car, if I tell you, allez droite, what would you do? You would turn and go right. Culturally, when we tell someone, allez droite, we're saying continue straight ahead. I can't tell you how many times I've been in the car with a non-Haitian, a foreigner, just meaning non-Haitian, and they have they're a Haitian driver and they're speaking Creole, which is great. And they will tell the person, allez droite. And then the Haitian keeps going straight. And then they're like, no, I was telling you to turn right. And I always say, oh, à droite, at the right. À droite lets us know to turn to the right. À gauche lets us know turn to the left, or something is to the right, li à droite, or someone is to the left, li à gauche. That's what lets us know that. Otherwise, when you say droite, like chita droite, we don't say sit directional up, sit up. We don't say that in Creole. We say sit straight, chita droite. So because droite means straight and right, like to the right, we have to say à droite for someone to know to the right, à gauche for someone to know to the left. Now, I know it's in the book, neuf versus nouveau, but I do want to explain it. In Haiti, someone may come to you and say, I got a new car, mwengon machine nouveau. That means that they got a new car for them. If they say, moi acheté une machine neuf, that means that car is brand spanking new off the floor. So nouveau means this thing can be used, but it's new to me. Neuf means this item has never been used. It is brand spanking new. Pays. I was gonna not go into this because it's kind of cut dry, but not really. Even though pays means country, like, it doesn't mean I'm out in the country. I gave you that word a few weeks ago, a few lessons ago. En dehors. En dehors means out in the country somewhere, a remote place. But pays is like United States. Haiti is pays, country of residence. However, we do not have the word city. We have the word ville, which means village. But Port-au-Prince is not considered a ville. It's too big. It's considered a pays. So Haitians will say, "Na ki pays ou sorti?" In what pays do you come from? To another Haitian. For us to say, "Oka," I come from Cap Haitian, or Moui, I come from Moui, or Kafu, I come from Kafu, or Jeremy, I come from Jeremy. So sometimes we use the word pays. We always use the word pays to define what part of Haiti that we are from. So one of the words you had today was te, which means earth and soil. But the earth would be late, L-A-T, accented E. So it looks like the word late with an accented E. Okay, so earth as in soil is te. Earth as in the whole of the earth is late, and the land as in the terrain as in land, not just soil, but terrain, whether it's rocky terrain or soil, sandy terrain, is terrain. T-E-R-E-N, terrain. I wanted you to know that. People always ask me, well, what about humanity? How do we say humanity? Les hommes, L-E-Z, accented O-M. Les hommes is humanity. L-E-Z, accented O-M. So you had a fun word in the vocabulary, which is temps en temps. Time by time. Temps en temps, sometimes, temps en temps, once and a while. Okay, but we also have sans attendre. S-A-N-Z-A-T-A-N-N. Sans attendre. S-A-N-Z-A-T-A-N. Without waiting. So it means suddenly. Sans attendre. Without waiting. Sans, without, zaton, waiting. Ton is to wait. Sans attendre means suddenly. Immediately is sans attendre. I'm going to throw in one more. Tout partout, all over. T-O-U-P-A-T-O-U. Tout partout means all over. I looked all over. Moi regardé tout partout. T-O-U-P-A-T-O-U. Okay, I'm really glad that we did this. Next, we're going to do, as usual, the exercise. Please remember not to look at the workbook. I can't emphasize this. What happens is a lot of people will message me when they get to lesson 13, 14 and go, "I've got it. Is there something else I should be doing while I'm still going to keep doing these?" And guys, when you get to lesson 13, 14, yes, the vocabulary is easy. It's easier, but there are still all of these foundational rules that you learn that you must revisit so you don't lose them. You want to go back to the grammatical practice sentences, practice drills, stories. You want to do that. The grammatical teaching, the rules, you need to do that because that is what cements your Creole. So please, when it is time to do an exercise, do it exactly how I say to do it. Every single time that you go to your exercice de Creole, you only watch it on the video first. Download this video, like it so you can remember you did it and I can know that you did it. And I'll see you with your exercice in Creole. Au revoir.